Hello and welcome to the Geek Zone. I am Will and this is World of Tanks. Now, Joe sent me in another replay here of his Leopard 1. Again, Joe, if I pronounce your name wrong, I'm sorry. But yeah, fantastic game. And Leopard 1 gets around 8k damage, which is actually insane amounts of damage with this gun. Again, if you've seen any of my other Leopard 1 reviews, then you would have noticed how much I rave about this gun. It's because I love the gun. The gun is absolutely insane, and just the DPM output it can do is quite insane. And I think he really shows this in this game how the gun can really be used effectively close up and in long distance combat. So yeah, it's a fantastic game, and he should be really commended for actually doing this. As you can see, the WZ1 31, the T50-2 and the 5916 have all moved up to the central column and started scouting out, as well as that T62A. No, not the T62A, the T54. That's the tier 9 Russian medium upfield. So he sticks a shot into that T54, he sticks another one into the T54 just to priority targeting. He doesn't want to shoot the little light tanks. They're not priority targets at the moment. The priority targets are really that T54, which can do some serious damage and has some serious speed behind it. And you really want to get rid of the higher tier tanks as soon as possible. The light tanks can be really dangerous, don't get me wrong. They can spot, and the artillery can rain down shells quicker than anything. But yeah, right now if there's a T54 and the enemy team only does have one artillery, then you really do need to be watching out. As you can see, as soon as Joe here's being spotted, he can really dodge. He's just moving a lot, making sure he doesn't get hit by artillery shells. Yes, he's been spotted, but he keeps moving. This Leopard 1 is a big target for artillery. It has no armor whatsoever, and most likely will do a huge amount. The artillery will do a huge amount of damage to it with one shot with the absolutely no armor it does. It's not a huge target, but it does a flat top, and yeah, this thing's made quite a big reputation itself after the test server, and since it's been on the live server, this thing has been known to destroy a lot of tanks and just rip the shit out of everyone, especially with that huge ass gun. You can see here he pops over the ridge and takes a shot into that IS-7. The IS-7 isn't that worried about it, but you should fucking be worried about it because this tank is kind of insane. As you can see, the T11 on the map moves up. I'm just going to zoom the map a little bit forward. Yeah, he puts a shot into that T5916 as the T5916 rams into the T11 here and kills himself for 3 damage to the T11, which is completely ridiculous. So if I was that old guy, I would move around the back of it and try to put some shots into some weak spots or something. Tier 10s aren't completely invulnerable. But anyway, yes, the Leopard 1 and the T11 help take out the IS-7. So the IS-7 now dead. 2 kills to Joe here with a 2.6k x 2.6k x, not XP, damage. 2.6k damage. He sees the tier 10 English, tier 8 English tank and the Lover there. Sadly putting a shot into the Lover, but no damage. So he knows there's at least 2 tanks up there he should be concerned about, and there's also a confrontation into town, as well as maybe something getting through the middle there. You can see the Leopard trying to do something about the weak forces in the middle of the map. So the Leopard 1 tries coming up, as well as the E100 trying to move up onto the F4 position there with that IS-3. So he puts a quick shot into the Leopard 1 and moves back to help this T11. The T11 is more of a, it's a more important tank to protect in this game than something like an IS-3. It's a tier 10 game, and the IS-3 is not going to do as much as the T11 could possibly do. So he's using this rock to really shield himself from the tier 8 English heavy tank, as he puts shots into that T32 as the T11 does finish him off, bringing him to 4.2k damage, and actually taking his first shot for the game into the side by the tier 10 heavy. I don't think he realises the actual DPM of the enemy tank here, as he tried bullying with it, which is not a very good idea to do with the English tank. Yes, he has more health and he's going to easily win this, but he's going to take a lot of unnecessary damage. He could have used hill there very nicely to cover himself, and as you can see now, he has his driver died. He healed him back up, he died again, and he got his track damaged by another enemy tank. So I think that was, yes, he destroyed the tank at the end of the day, yeah, but he did take half his health down with him, and I think that was quite unnecessary. But what it did show you is right there, he did show you how good this tank is at precise aiming for certain points of tanks. As you can see, he puts shots into the side of the turret of the T-32 and different things like that. He puts the shots for long distance, showing you the range of this tank and just how phenomenal the accuracy of this tank is. So this tank you can use in lots of different situations, though it doesn't have much armor. If you can use it well in lots of different situations here. As you can see there, the aiming time of this gun is also fantastic. He's aiming at the Lover, aces the Leopard 1 next to it. He quickly switches to the more priority target, which is the Leopard 1, and fires and kills the Leopard 1 within 2 seconds of seeing him pop up, and smacks another shot into the Lover there. But yeah, the Leopard 1 being the more priority target, he did aim, he did shoot, and it was about 2 seconds for him to turn his gun, aim it and fire for that Leopard 1 to be finished off there. So very nice play, picking your priority targets really nicely there. Switching over to HEs for this E100 here, as he starts pummeling shots into him. Sadly that one does miss, it doesn't stop the cap, and he spots him and puts another shell into it. It being HE would not penetrate but do damage anyway, being HE. So this E100 should be slightly worried as he's been spotted. There's a Leopard 1 smashing into him, the side of his turret with AP rounds now, and the GW Tiger will be looking at him. So Joe here just keeps on hammering into him, and spotting him for the GW Tiger, as the GW Tiger actually does take aim, gets taken another shot down, and he gets finished off by the GW Tiger in a little while. Joe taking another random shot there, seeing if he can hit him, spots him again. And here comes, yep, there you go, there's the GW Tiger hit, and finishes off the kill. Joe here on 7.1k damage, which is kind of insane. I just can't get over how powerful and how dangerous this tank can be, but also being really nicely balanced. Yes, it's got a beefy ass gun, yes it's quick, but you can dick this thing so hard with any gun. It's got 70mm of armor on the front, and 70mm armor on the front with 37 on the sides and 25 on the rear. 25 armor at tier 10 on the rear is terrible, but the speed of this tank really does make up for it more than anything. The gun does 390 damage with 268 penetration. It's got a fire rate of 6.6 rounds per minute, which is really good. Not as good as some of the English heavies like you saw there. The English heavy did have a better DPM than this tank did, but it still is flipping insane. The accuracy of 0.3 at 100 meters again is kind of insane. And Joe just rolls up here to finish off the T32 and finishing the game off. So well done, Joe, that was a fantastic game. As you can see, 8k damage. I'm going to just quickly switch over to battle report here as I talk to you a bit more about this gun. The aiming time of 0.9, as you really got shown there when he switched over to the Leopard 1. I took a quick shot on that guy there. The engine power of 830. Now 830 isn't the biggest engine in the world, but when you think about it, this thing's only weighs around, let's have a look, 40 tons. It can get to its top speed incredibly quick. Its top speed of I think 65 kilometers. Yes, 65 kilometers an hour, which is awesome, absolutely awesome. It's 20 horsepower per ton, power to weight ratio there. 20 horsepower. It's got a turret traverse of 36 degrees, which is, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's nothing to nothing. It's not incredible, but it's not bad either. It's certainly nothing to be frowning about. It's got this thing's insane. This traverse speed of 54 degrees a second, which is absolutely insane. You think 2 seconds he's already spun 90 degrees. 4 seconds he's at 180, which is that's kind of insane. But yeah, as you can see, he had an absolutely cracker of a game here, doing some serious damage, 8,000 damage and 3.7k XP on a ×2 normal first win. That's about 1.8k on a normal single win. So 101,000 credits, 100,000 credits. That was absolutely fantastic. He would profit wise, I'm really not sure. Let's just see if we can find out profit wise. He's got 47,000 credits on profit on a tier 10 tank, which is really good. This tank is actually pretty good for making money for it not being a premium tank. This is a premium account, but yeah, either way, that is a fantastic load of credits for a tier 10 tank. You're looking at 8,000. Yeah, he more than doubled everyone's score on this game. He got 8,000 damage, a huge contribution there. Just look at that scoreboard, absolutely fantastic. As this Joe, you should be well commended for this. Absolutely fantastic. It is shots fired 30 and direct hits 37 with penetrations of 24. He got hits received with 4 with a potential damage 1,000, so still not enough to actually kill him, but some serious damage being dished out everywhere. Anyway, travel distance of 2.75 kilometers, so yeah, he did travel quite a way, switching different positions in battle. First using his speed to dodge, and really using the ridges to hide behind so he doesn't take that much far. Really nice positioning, about 90% throughout the game. As I said, I wouldn't have personally started tangoing with that tier 8. You didn't know what was along the one line further up, and as you saw, he did actually take a shot, I'm guessing from the T32. He finished off near the end, but yeah, but far apart from that, I really think that was it. Beautiful positioning pretty much all the way through this game, really doing what was needed. He saw the cap being capped, so he went back and switched over to HE rounds and started pummeling the 100. Really nice save there. His team played pretty damn well, to be fair as well. I mean, getting Tiger 2 getting 3,000 damage in a tier 10 game is nothing to be frowned about either. Really good game. They're Jag Tiger being the top of the enemy team and getting 3,000 damage, as well as, again, look, the Leopard 1 on the enemy team getting 2 kills and was second. It's, yeah, you can just kind of look at these scores and see the Leopard 1 being an absolutely superb tank. But anyway, Joe, thank you for this game. Please send thanks for this game, Joe. Please keep sending me, mate. You're a fantastic tanks driver, and I would love to see more replays. If you have a replay you would like to send me, then please do send it in, and you can have your spot in the limelight on the YouTubes. Send it to thegeekzone@hotmail.com. It'll be in the description below. Also follow us on Twitter and for all the latest news and updates, as well as Facebook for all the latest news and updates there. All the links will be in the description, as well as my Tumblr and stuff like that. So please go visit them and have a quick dandy. And I am Will. This was World of Tanks, and I will see you tomorrow.